Welcome back to the Mike Bates Show. This is Mike Bates. This will be a very short segment because we're almost out of time today, but I've got to comment on the new mortgage rule Biden imposed from on high by administrative decree. At the beginning of this month, Biden and his fellow wealth redistributionists imposed new rules for FHA mortgages that they claim will lower borrowing costs. And they will lower borrowing costs for a select few. But they will do so at the expense of others whose borrowing costs will go up. And just whose costs will go down and whose costs will go up? The exact opposite of what makes economic sense. You see, it is now high-risk homebuyers with low credit scores whose costs will go down. And it is low-risk homebuyers with high credit scores whose costs will go up. Yep, in typical Democrat fashion, the Democrat-dominated government has injected their Marxist policies upon the free market to force mortgage lenders to reduce FHA fees for borrowers with bad credit and to make up the shortfall by increasing fees on borrowers with good credit. It's the exact opposite of what makes sense. And if you put down less than 5% of the cost of the home, you save even more. Now, how the hell does that make any sense? People with low credit scores are more likely to default on their mortgages. And people who put little or nothing down are more likely to walk away from their mortgages because they have so little to lose. Now, Biden was able to force this upon lenders through the Federal Housing Finance Agency, which governs Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Shouldn't higher risk mean higher fees and lower risk mean lower fees? Yes, of course it should, but not to the Marxists, which means not to the Democrats. And this foolish policy of pandering will help set us up for the next housing crash, the same way the loosening of credit standards for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac loans set the stage for the housing crash of 2008. Those who do not learn from history are bound to repeat it. What makes this policy so bad is that the administration knows the history. But Democrats value scoring political points over everything else, even when it means hurting the very people they so arrogantly claim to be helping. I'm Mike Bates. Thanks for listening.